Hello, welcome to another Expert Exchange. I'm Elizabeth Hack, and I'm very, very excited about having Pete and Sarah back in for this Expert Exchange to talk about their incredible, it's not new
Mm.
version of a software that is desperately needed if you're a canine or animal professional and admin's not your thing and you want a quick way to liaise with customers, or if you have a large team and you want to be able to talk between your team easily. Pete and Sarah's got a fantastic backstory. I'm going to let them tell it rather than me, but this is going to be an amazing expert exchange. So listen in, and a huge welcome to Pete and Sarah, husband and
Hi.
wife team.
Very much. Very
You know
happy
what,
to be back
Sarah?
again.
Yeah, it's so good to have you back. Pete was being very adorable before you came on, saying how he couldn't ask for having a better team member to work with. I don't
Bless them.
I
I
don't think
was.
everyone could work with their husband and wife. So how did that work? How did that start? Let's start there.
Well, he knows the right things to say to get dinner put on the table. I don't know. But yeah. Um, oh, well, which bit? Where do we start? How far back we go? Yeah, okay. So originally I was dog walking on my own. Um, and then yeah, so I set out, got fed up with my job in school, left that, went into dog walking, and then I think I was a year in and you bought me my first little dog walking van, didn't you, Pete, for my birthday?
Oh,
Um, and then yeah, it wasn't long after that that I took on some staff, like self-employed, and yeah, basically one of them one day let me down on the day. And Pete was due to go fishing for the day. He'd taken the day off work to go fishing. And I was like, I need help. So he very gracefully ditched his fishing trip and got given 18 keys and like, here's your three walks of six, here's your dogs, here's where they live, here's where you walk them, off you go. Thrown in the deep end and loved it so much he decided that he really wanted to come and do it. So yeah, that was how we ended up both in the business anyway. And then shortly after that, we moved house and we started up daycare from the home. And we just, yeah, it just got so busy then. So, yeah, Pete was in logistics before, weren't you? So he was able to give up his job, and we took the plunge and went all in. So yeah, it
and never
was
looked back, clearly.
yeah.
Never. Never look forward only. Ahead. Ahead
Yeah.
only.
And today, looking at the business, it's all a little bit different, isn't it? So, are you still dog walking?
No.
No, no, you can do this bit, Pete.
So yeah, well, we started doing the daycare at home as a home daycare. Quickly outgrew that, and then decided to take the big plunge for a big commercial premises. Big step, scary. That's put me a big boy pants on and say, right, we can do this, and worked it out. And so we took on a commercial daycare, and we were walking at the time as well, still at that present time. But it was just all getting real chaotic a bit, and we really wanted to focus on daycare only. So we decided to take the big next step of get rid of the walking, give it up, 50 grand a year, say goodbye to it. We started winding it down a bit, and then eventually we just went, right, that's enough now. Offer them customers a bit of an offer to join the daycare instead. Um, Probably 90% of them took it up, which was nice. They were using us for a mix of both anyway. So we knocked the dog walking on the head and focused on the daycare enrichment based daycare we run now. So it's a members only. Took that big plunge, didn't we, Sarah? And I thought Sarah was mad when
Yeah.
she came up with the idea, but it was probably the best thing we ever done, to be honest.
So,
It's
where did the idea for the memberships come from?
So we joined just after COVID. I think I started following Dominic Hodson, who does well, it was the PBIC. It's now the Dog Daycare Success Academy. So yeah, so we kind of joined his world um, for kind of the marketing and everything, tips and techniques. And then we kind of just realized that it's better to be good at one thing. We were just busy doing everything. We were busy doing
Yeah.
too much. It was kind of like everybody loved us because we would do anything and everything, and we said yes to everything. But it was like, yeah, just we just wanted to evolve and be better at something and be known for something. And daycare was the thing that we were always in demand for. So yeah, so hence, but yeah, through the PBIC and being in Dom's World, and we joined Platinum, and I went up to the first elite meeting we went to and came back and said, yeah, I want to. I want to do a membership, and people's like, "Whoa, really?" So, yeah, it'd be fine. But yeah, we've learned so much through having a pet business mentor. I think you can't, you have 50 million ideas, and it's like, which way should you go? What should you do? And it can sometimes take somebody outside the business, fresh pair of eyes on it, to yeah, and like, but yeah, if you haven't got a business mentor, like, then find someone, join a group, find someone that you kind of gel with, or you believe in, and who's kind of been there and walked the walk and talk the talk as well, isn't it? It's yeah, but I think the support is invaluable because it's quite scary growing, and you go through stages of change and growth. And yeah, like Pete said, you've got to put your big brave pants on and be like, oh, okay, like you can't go into your next phase without yeah, taking a bit of a leap of faith. And um yeah, it's quite scary, but having that support group in place to be like, yeah, you can do this, or people around you that have done it and been there and that you look up to as well, it's just, yeah, it's invaluable. So that really helped us. That really helped us to get on the path to where we want to go. Yeah, and just like I say, it was kind of chaos at the time. We were doing everything: pet visits, cat visits, walking. We had lots of staff out doing 3 walks to 6 a day, and yeah, it was great. But it was something you can do in your 30s,
A
not in your
recipe for burnout, I'm
not
hearing.
not in your 50s. So yeah, it was streamline, scale, and then yeah, and like along with, like, so the backstory to the app was, if you haven't been on this and listened to it before, was we were at a point where we were too busy for our own good. So before we kind of niched into daycare, and we were doing everything we had. Everything was coming through me, basically, like all the bookings, all the messages, all the texts, all the emails, or people were messaging Facebook Messenger. It was all coming in lots of different avenues. And like Pete said one day, if something happened to me before I'd got it in the diary, what would happen? Where's all the information in my head? It's not, um, and then, yeah, I'm sure he want to tell his little favourite story now about about another reason why we started the app. So you can do that bit, Pete.
So it was a rare occasion on a Saturday night. We were dropping daycare dogs home. We were out together in one van, which was really nice, to have a bit of time together and go around. And Sarah was taking a dog into a house on an estate called Moore Park, which is multi-million-pound houses, all big, very, very rich clientele, good customers and stuff. And I was sitting there, and literally a fiver dropped in my lap, and I was just like, "Oh, where'd that come from?" And I thought it'd come in the window, and I was like, "Well, this place rains money. I want to hang around this estate for the rest of my life. It rains money." So thought no more of it. Said thanks very much. Stuck it in my pocket. Well, that's the touch. Like every day a fiver lands in your lap, and I honestly thought it had blown through the window. So going down to the next house, I was telling Sarah about it. So all happy. Got to the next house on the same estate. Sarah run the dog in, and sitting there, and the sun was just coming around the corner, and it literally hit me in the eyes. So I popped the sun visor down, and that's when literally £1,800 dropped in my lap. So Sarah's safe place of keeping it when people paid her, so she wouldn't lose it or anything like that. So it turns out, well, the money raining in my lap was her own money, which was quite disappointing. It weren't a fiver what flew in the window. Sarah come back to the van.
That's my system. Yeah.
This was Sarah's system. I said, like, I looked at her like, where's all this come from? What's this? And she was like, it's where customers are paid me. And I said, but it's no good in the sun visor of your van. It needs to be in the bank. And like, who's paid you? Well, people. Yeah, but what people? So that's when the realization come to us that actually, we got a great business. It's thriving. It's growing. But we're in a complete mess of where we're at.
But Sarah's the squeeze point, that
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
doing
yeah.
everything. I'm sure there must be people listening to this that's like, I'm in that situation. Like, I'm the person that has to tell everyone everything. If I want to take 2 weeks off, basically the business is non-existent or doesn't know how to run without me. So how was that for you? How was that period of time for you? Was that stressful or were you happy with it? Like what was the pain point that made you go, no,
Ah,
we need to
I
change, other
wasn't
than
stressed.
finding a lap full of money? Pete
well,
told you.
yeah, Pete very much likes organization and things to happen like A plus B equals C. Whereas I'm can kind of like go with the flow and just kind of like deal with things. Is Pete likes organization and structure. But yeah, we completely realized that if we were going to go down this route of, we want to niche into daycare, we're getting staff, we're growing, we've got to be a grown-up business now, we've got payroll, etc., and pensions and all sorts to deal with, then you've got to have structure and systems in place. And yeah, so part of that was like everything, there can't be something that only one person knows anything about. You've got to do your SOPs for everything. And it was like, when you start doing that, it's like, and we realized that we need a system where Pete can deal with the bookings, I can deal with the bookings, they can just come in. So yeah, it was at that point that we had a chance conversation with one of our clients, who said, "Oh, how's it going?" All that. "Oh, yeah, really busy, but this that, and the other." And he was like, "Oh, you need an app for that. I've got someone who can help you there." So yeah, put us in touch with a company that, well, he was kind of part of. Um, so went to them and had an app built for our business. So we just used it. So it was just Canine Adventures app at first. We just used it, had it designed around our business, used it for 5 years. Was it, Pete? Before we, yeah, it must have been 5 years before. And at the back of our minds, we were always like, oh, it's at some point you know, other people need this too. If we needed it, then other people, are going to be struggling with the same things that we were, like the chaos and the bookings and the lost money from cancelled bookings. If we had
Hmm.
people paying at the end of the month, and then if they cancelled last minute, it's really hard to try and bill them for it and say, well, it's in our T's and C's. But if they haven't given you the money up front, trying to get the money out of them, it's hard work. Or we had one customer that disappeared off the face of the earth and owed us money. So that was
All
when
been
we
there.
were like, right, that needs to change as well. It's book and pay. So don't pay, no service. So we're
Yeah.
in control, not them, basically. So yeah. So we used it in our business for around 5 years, and then we were like, this is, we want to help people. We want to help other businesses now to be able to grow and scale and stay in control. And you've got to have all the tools in place. It's, apart from just the app, it's having everything in place for your SOPs, like your staff, your contracts, your everything, isn't it? You can't just wing it. When you get to a certain size, you can't just wing it and hope it's going to be all right. So because yeah, it won't.
For
And
those
it's
that are new
worth,
in business terminology, SOPs is standard operating procedures. So
yeah,
it's like your Bible, basically. It means if you weren't there, then you can give someone, it used to be a physical book back in my day, but a digital form, which has got step by step, what do you need to do to make this thing happen in the business? And every part of your business should be standardized in that way so that someone can come.
yeah, completely. And it's
Mm,
consistency, isn't it? If it's all
yeah.
written down, I mean, as well as it makes your business more sellable at the end of the
Yes.
day, because at the end of the day, we're all going to want to retire or do something else, aren't we? And if you've got a business that will run without you, and
Mm,
then it's going to be worth more. But even from a running it point of view, if someone comes in and they don't know how to do something, it's there, they can look it up. And also you've got, this is our training procedures, these are our standards. And then if you've got SOPs and that, then it's easier to be able to have a process for staff of, right, you're not meeting these standards, this is what we've trained you at. So
mhm.
you've got a way to have a disciplinary procedures, if you like, for like maintaining the standards, really is what it's
Yeah.
all about, isn't it? Otherwise it can become diluted, and they can start to, if you haven't got the rules in place, they can start to like make up their own, and then it doesn't stick to that vision. So it's got to be your vision and
Absolutely.
your way, and having that in place does. Um, but yeah, coming back to the app is you need to have the tools in place, whether it's your accounting system, your payroll, your SOPs, and your booking system, and you need something that just doesn't drain all your time and energy, isn't it? Your energy should be for working on what's next. What do I need to do next? Where do I want to go? How do I want to grow the business? And being, being a CEO and not an admin person all the time. So yeah,
Being able to
but
give the
yeah,
high standard of care for the dogs, ultimately. All of this is so that we
yeah,
can free up us and our team members to look after the dogs without fuss or worry. Like if they've got to be replying to emails or text messages or whatever, like it's not going to be the highest standard of care that we're ultimately looking for, right?
yeah, that's it. And it eliminates human error as well. It's really easy to
Mm.
forget to put a booking in a diary, or
Yeah,
to read the time roll, or to forget to clip someone's nails that you've said yes to an owner to. But if it's there, it's on the app, they booked it, you assign it to a staff member, it all gets checked. It just eliminates that. Oh my God, we forgot to pick Fido up today, kind of panic, because we're humans and we're really busy, and things happen, don't they? So yeah, it
yeah.
just is set up to just not let people down, which is,
I
you know,
love that.
people want a reliable customer, don't they? And that is what we're known for. When I talk to all our customers, they are like, you're always there for us. You turn up, you're professional, you're trustworthy, you're reliable, and that's because we've got things in place to make sure that we don't forget. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. When you've got lots going on, you've got to have good systems in place to make sure it all runs smoothly. But yeah, yeah. So then we decided to roll it out, and then yeah, Pete, you can take over a
Okay.
bit about.
Oh, how you doing? Really
Yeah, so
well.
Paw Pal was
I'll be
created.
quiet now.
So it
Yeah,
started off as Canine Adventures, and
yeah,
then it was rebranded and rolled out as Paw Pal. Am I correct in that?
yeah. You are correct. Yeah, yeah.
Love the name, by the way. It's so clever, so catchy. Um, and I met you guys at the Pet Pro Expo last year. No, I met you at Pat's NEC
That's
last year, where you told me
yeah.
about it. It's like, that's really exciting. But we've had an update, haven't we, about the
Mm.
app? And that's why I was really excited about getting you on today. So, Pete, can
So
you tell us more about the
yeah,
app today?
of course I can. So I'll give you a bit of background. How we got to where we are today with it is when we created Paw Pal. Um, it was probably out of a lot of people's reach if they weren't at like a bigger business. So we achieved helping the bigger business, but then realised we left all the little guys behind as well and need the help. So we sat down with our tech guys and our business partners and went, we need to help everyone. We can't just why are we helping the golden goose at the end of the day when we really this system can help everyone no matter how big or small they are. It's a system been built and designed by people who used it in their industry for years, and we now have something else to offer the smaller people. So to make it more achievable in their budget as well. So we come up with TailPro, which is it's the same awesome app, absolutely the same software being used, the same design. So your six-figure daycare business is using it. The one-man band can use it, whether you're a groomer, um, dog walker, kennels, home boarder, home daycare, commercial daycare. Uh, one person walking or 10 people walking, the same system will work for them now. So it's been restructured to help everyone we can. So there's three different levels really. So you can grow yourself as you grow with it. It will grow with you as you grow, definitely, without a doubt. Um, so we have like a bit of a stripped down version, which is your basic user version.
Do you have a
But
visual of this?
I do, yes. So I need to
Oh.
share my screen now, don't I?
But
This
even
is
like it was a behaviorist that I was with when we spoke to you at Pat's NEC, and it's like even like being able to put notes next to clients and things like that.
yeah.
It really helps whatever type of canine professional you are. I can see that this app can serve and look after you. That's why I'm so invested in it, and you guys are lovely too.
So hopefully I should start sharing my screen. Am I sharing my screen?
You are. We can see.
Can you,
Here we are. Lovely.
there you go. Let me put it in
Yes.
this mode. Look at this. I've done something right now. This is scary because I've disappeared now. So has it gone onto that mode now? How's that?
That is beautiful when it gets there. One
Yeah, it
second.
will open up in a sec.
It's okay.
There you go.
Oh, let's have
Everything
a look at
fell
this. I love
open.
seeing things visually while I hear about them.
So welcome to TailPro. Firstly, so it's an app-based software which is designed to handle everything within your business. And when I say everything, I mean everything: your bookings, your cancellations, your staff, who's doing what, when, where, how, the full shebang. Designed to allow your customers to have easy bookings as well. Um, so I've gone for three pillars here on what's going on with it. So like the booking and scheduling part, the important part, the payments, pricing, and the revenue, so you can see where you're going with that, and your operations and team business control. So you're in control of your business at all times. The app's not in control of your business, you are. So it's made to leave you in control, but do all the horrible bits you don't want to do yourself. So
It can protect us as well, right? I mean, you talk about you've got your memberships now, which is a fantastic way. Actually, during lockdown, a lot of businesses maintained um, being able to reopen after it because they had memberships in place. So actually making it easier for the client to book in and set that up using your software is
yeah,
just
yeah,
phenomenal.
it's there to do a job for you, isn't it? It's there to
Mm.
sell your services at the end of the day, and we've come up with a few funky bits on it as well, which everyone gets, no matter what level they come in at.
Ooh, tell us more.
It's so if you look on the screen at the moment, you've got the phone there. At the moment, you probably see my mouse wandering around. Then, didn't you? Sorry.
All good.
So this is the customer's booking experience. So they select the dog they want. They could book all three dogs in at once. They could book one dog at a time if they wanted to. They select the service they want. But the nice bit is once you select your main service, we have a thing called add-ons. Now this is your hidden money in your business that you
Mm-hmm.
can get out of your customer by offering them something else. So whether that's a pickup, drop off, birthday party, swim session, enrichment session, stuff like that. Um, to give you an idea, that alone for us, when we launched that in, it wasn't September last year, September the year before, when we first launched it, we actually increased our revenue to date now by around about £48,000 a year because of these add-ons alone.
A
This
big
hidden
thing
money.
because it's like what levers do we need to move in our business, and increasing basket spend is one thing, but also what you're adding on here isn't just a nice to have, like it's really helpful for the client and it's
Yeah,
going to benefit the
yeah,
dog. So I can actually see on the screen here as well, behavior report. What's
yeah.
that? Tell me more about that.
Every dog that comes into our daycare, we do a health welfare report or behaviour report for that dog. So our staff fill that out throughout the day, and at the end of the day, we save it. And then we got that for our records, which we need for licensing anyway. But then the customer can request that as well as a behaviour report of what's going on with their dog, so we can work on particular behaviours or something they might be working on, bits and pieces like that, and then get a report as well at the end of the day for how their dog's done, what's gone on with their dog, and everything else. So
And
it's a bit of a school report really for your dog if you want it.
yeah, I mean, I'm just leading on, what I know, and I know from the dog grooming world, there'd be times where you'd find a lump, and then they'd go and get that checked, and then it would end up being something a bit scary, and then if we hadn't found it, that was a real saving grace for the dog. So I can imagine, or do you have any stories where there's been a time where you've picked up in a change of behaviour, and that's been actually something wrong with the dog, or
Yeah. We've picked up sort of like some injuries you wouldn't really notice before, like a ligament injury, stuff like
yeah,
that, or the dog's been a bit grouchy.
Broken teeth.
On him. Sorry, Sarah.
broken teeth, haven't we?
Broken
We've had
teeth.
one with a broken tooth that the owner hadn't noticed, and yeah, obviously if there's anything urgent, you're going to be contacting the owner straight away, aren't you? But sometimes
Yeah.
you get little lumps and bumps and things, and like, was that there before or not? So you make sure you note it all down, put it on their welfare sheet, and yeah, sometimes you're flagging up things that they haven't spotted, or yeah, behaviors if they're a bit quiet or off color or not eating, isn't it? It
Mm.
can be a sign of something else going on. It could just be an off day, or they're feeling a bit sick, but there could be something else. And if you see stuff that's recurring regularly, then it's like you should get this checked out, kind of thing. But then you can track it and you can see, and you've got a pattern that you can look at over time. And yeah, it's the more information we give them, it's the
Well, we look
because
after your
we're the
dogs.
experts, aren't we? We're not
Yeah.
with the dog maybe every day, and we don't see so sometimes it's easier to see things that when you're looking at your own dog every day, you sometimes don't notice. But if you don't see the dog every day, isn't it? You're like, that's changed, or he wasn't doing that before, and yeah, sometimes we pick up on things that they don't. So, but yeah, we're the experts who can help guide them if you've got a dog that's constantly got sloppy poos and things like that, isn't it? Or
Mm.
maybe we should look at what you're feeding your dog
Yeah.
and things like that, isn't it? So yeah, you can look for patterns and just
Mm.
help give them some guidance, really. So yeah.
I love that. And
Perfect.
sorry, this slide is about booking and scheduling. I'm the one that took you off on a tangent there, Pete. I do apologise.
Really.
Just to give everyone an idea, though, I mean, we're talking about booking and scheduling. We had a customer in New York recently away on business, and he messaged me personally and said, Pete, this is awesome. I've just booked my dog in for daycare next week while I'm away. Sat in a bar in New York. So it's a system that works wherever you are, wherever they are, your customer, and wherever you are as well. Sarah and I have been on holiday, and I can, as long as I've got internet signal, I can pop on the app and have a look and see what's going on.
Mm.
As a business owner, you never stop, so you can see it wherever you need to see it when you need to see it. So we got a smart booking feature, so your availability is live at all times. So if you've got a space, it's advertised, it's available, someone can book it. So you're not like having someone ring you up going, have you got space on this day at this time? And you're checking your diary at 8 o'clock at night like Sarah used to and stuff like that. So it's a real nice, like you're in control still. All that's what's available at any one time, but your clients can see it without disturbing you.
Yeah, it's your job to manage your own calendar, but then they can just book themselves in.
Yeah,
Which
that's
if you
it.
can make it easy for them to book in as well, they're gonna book in. Whereas if they have to then phone you and they'll leave a voicemail, send a message, they're just gonna phone the next daycare, aren't they? They need
Yeah,
to
that's
take
it.
action now.
Yeah, that's it. If you don't answer the phone straight away, they don't appreciate you're busy with the dogs, and
Mm.
they're worried about just them. And every customer thinks it's only them, don't they? It's
Mm-hmm.
not. I haven't got 200 odd customers on my books, so I don't deal with all of them. Do I only deal with you? It's like a personal servant almost. So yeah, if you make it easy for them to book it, it's dead easy. You get
Absolutely.
as well. Like the gap-free scheduling comes in with that smart booking side where your availability is there in their face at the time when they go on the app to book. They can see, they get an instant response to that booking as well. And you can respond instantly to it as well, or the app can automate that side of it and accept that booking without you doing a thing, or you can manually accept it. It's there. You get notified when the bookings come in, or you can turn them off so you can have a peaceful evening. So and then it got the all important time away. So when you're off, you can block out your calendar and go, I'm not working, I'm off, we're closed, or
Mm.
for whatever reason. So it's a real smart scheduling system which is live, up to date, instantly. It's not running behind or anything like that, or there might be a space. It's an instant live view of what's going on at any one time. Your clients can stick on notes on there as well regarding their booking. So if they wanted, when you pick the dog up, they wanted you to lock the back door or put some fresh water down when you drop them home, or can you feed them when you drop them home? They can leave you with clear, accurate information straight away. Multiple booking slots is a nice little feature where you can book not just one day, you could book every day of the month if you wanted to, all in one booking. So you're not going in, making one booking, coming out, going in, making another booking. You could, from a customer point of view, they can plan the whole month. So lots of
This
our
is quite
customers.
important for the daycare, isn't it? Because you've got the
Oh,
different membership options, they get a certain amount of days per membership, I
that's
understand.
correct. Yeah, yeah, they do. They get X amount of days per membership,
Mm.
ranging from 4 to 6 days to use up per month, depending on what level they're on. So they can go through and select the days they want. The app will work out whether they're going to be charged for it or whether it's part of their membership. The customer knows instantly what they owe and what they don't owe, what they're being charged for and not being charged for. So it takes all that effort out of us worrying about
Mm.
what someone has used and hasn't used. The app does it for us. It
Oh,
works
that's
really.
so great. And if I'm hearing this correctly as well, so they could be on a membership where they get like one daycare a week or whatever it is,
Yeah,
but then that week they're away, they're in New York. They could just book in the extra days and pay. Am I
yeah,
am I hearing
yeah.
that correctly?
That's correct. Yeah, yeah. So if they've
Brilliant.
used up their membership daycares, anything out of that they book up for, they get charged for at the time.
And
So
the app deals with that, not you.
yeah, the app deals with that.
Oh,
Takes them
that,
through to the invoice, creates the invoice for them, takes them through to the payment page. They make an online payment through the app. The booking comes through to us, and it's there done. We know who's booked, what date, when, how, why, and whatever else they want to go with it as well.
lovely.
So it's almost like having a secretary sitting there doing it for you. So which is our next page, the payments, pricing, and revenue page. So protecting your income,
Mm,
increase your booking values at the end of the day, and making your business worth more than what it is. If you've got a daycare which has got 40 slots a day and you're filled up with 40 dogs, you need to do something else to earn more income, don't you? You
yes.
know, otherwise you're capping yourself at a level where
Mm,
you can't sell any more to them. You're not going to earn anymore. You're not going to grow anymore. So with your income protection side of taking payments up front, deposits up front, you're not losing money from people not showing or cancellations. The app will sort out any cancellation fees as per whatever your terms and conditions are individually, not just a genetic one of someone's got 2 days to cancel or they get charged, or anything like that. You can set it how you want it.
mm,
How you say, you've got one guy who's using the app, he's 7 days for his daycare cancellations. So is
that's
his
great.
that what he wants to set it at? So just like your breed specific rates as well, there's a tagging system within the app. So if you got, say for groomers, this is ideal. So you got different sized dogs for different pricing structures for each individual type of dog, haven't you? So we can tag that particular customer in with a big hairy dog as a different tag who gets charged more
Mm,
to your little dash hound who just needs a little uh, bath brush and blow dry, So
yeah.
you can tag them customers into the level of what charges they should be in through tagging them
Mm,
to breed specifics. Um, Obviously, you can take cash in hand as well with the app. So if you want to, you have some customers, especially the older generation, seem to be like that still, don't they? And that
yeah,
don't
that's
quite get
brilliant, actually. I didn't even think about
technology.
this, but yeah, you can still take the cash, log
Still
it,
take cash.
and I
Yeah,
assume this is then gonna liaise or talk with whatever accountancy.
yeah. So the app will link with QuickBooks, Zero, and Sage. So any unpaid invoices, it will send them through a rate of however you want it. So if you wanted them weekly or daily, you can have them daily, weekly, fortnightly, monthly, sent through to your invoicing software, which then you can forward that invoice onto your customer. Um, the app will create all the invoice. You haven't got to do a thing apart from open it up, have a look, make sure it's right, and send it. It's as simple as that. It's nice, dead on easy, you
That's
know.
what we need,
So,
especially with everything going digital. Like if we've got a way as a business owner to like make those transactions as easy for us as well as the customers, that takes some
yeah.
stress out of it, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, well, we don't invoice anymore, but I used to dread my invoicing at the end of the month. Think, what am I doing? And then the app started creating the invoices for me, and it was like, wow, this is a million times easier. I'm just looking and spending. And half of them I wouldn't even look at. I'll just look at a few odd spot ones and go, yeah, they're good, they're fine, send them all, you know.
Yeah.
and it'll be spot on. And you see your service add-ons there, you're increasing your booking values. You know, getting your no one likes selling, do they? I hate selling. You know, I'm not as a business owner, I should be at the forefront of saying to my customers, I've got this on offer, I've got that on offer. And then I feel like I'm pressurizing them and I feel under pressure myself, where the app takes that away from me now. I'm not under pressure to sell an extra to someone. It's there on offer. And if someone's not barking in their face about it, you find they tend to book it and take it and book that little extra, whether it be a puppuccino or a licky mat or a Kong or, you know, a birthday party, stuff like that, you know. So that add-on service, which pops up when they book, it's just a massive revenue, you know,
That's
huge
great.
revenue.
When you don't have, yeah, when you don't have that confidence to ask for it, and again, you said that's admin time you saved.
Yeah, it's admin time. I'm not putting it in the diary either. They click on it, it comes up in your app. You know what you're doing. You got it there in front of your face. You're doing it. You can set your peak time premium, so you know your weekends, Christmases, premium rates, discounted rates, your quieter times. And then you got your sales reports all within the app as well, so you can look at what your top services are, what's selling, what isn't,
Cool.
and move things about to, you know, get it selling. You know, if something was selling really good last month, then I'm going to keep it on this month. If it's not, then I need to up my game and change it, which is take seconds to
And
change.
without knowing those numbers, you don't know how or what you're doing. You're just kind of guessing, aren't you? So you've
Yeah,
given,
you're
um,
guessing, aren't you? You're
yeah,
guessing that have I done all right this week? Haven't I done all right this week? You know, it's
mm,
so the app will give you an overview of like a sales report of like how's your business done this week? What's been the busiest day of people booking? So when you're doing your reminder emails, what day do I need to send them out? And you know, when people are booking the most, what can I put on special offer? So it helps you pick the peak times of selling as well,
mm,
just through a quick glimpse within the app, which takes seconds to look at, which is really nice.
love it.
And then we got our pillar three, operations team and business control. It's the all important part, isn't it? The business control, being in control of your business. It's exactly what it's all about. Um, so it's like the family pack on people booking. It makes it easier for a household to book multiple pets. You haven't got to book one pet at a time. You could book 3, 4 pets in at the same time for different stuff.
Brilliant.
So it's not painful for the customer, because if they go and book one pet in and they got to go back in and book the second pet in, you
Mm.
find 9 out of 10 won't bother. You know,
How do
so
you find, you mentioned about your older clients. How are they dealing with using your app to get their dogs booked in?
they're rocking it.
Yeah. It sounds like you made it so simple that even your,
Yeah,
70-year-old
yeah,
granny can do
yeah.
it.
We got Sue, who's been a long-term customer, a long time customer. I mean, she loves it. She rocks it. She's 75 going on 80, you know, and she's just like, oh, I don't know what to do without this app now. It's so much easier to not hassle you and know when you've got availability and when you haven't, and how I can book. And she's absolutely smashing it. And it's
Right.
everyone who's using it or has got on it, they found it easy to use straight away. It's been designed to be easy for everyone to use. The
Yeah.
customer, you as the admin person, your staff to use. So there's clarity, everything's clear on what we're doing and how we're doing it, and making it right, you know, and just little tiny things like when someone books, they can put some private pet notes in there, you know, so they can tell you something about the pet, or we can then add to it as well within the systems. All the staff will know what's going on with that pet as well. It's all an open book for everyone to see. Um, yeah, they love it. It's a nice, easy system for people to use. It's not been designed to be hard. I want to make it easy. I'm not an IT person, so trust me, it's got to be easy.
But I think that's better. I feel like if you've created an app because you had the need yourselves, like you're not the techie people, so you've gone, hang on, how do I make this functional for my business, first of all? And now we're getting to the stage where you have rolled it out to multiple other people that are finding the same benefits. But at the heart of it, we just need it to be really easy, because I think that's the scary thing. If you want to add tech to your business, you go, but I don't understand tech. Will my customers have resistance to it? Will it cause me more headaches? Whereas this sounds like it's just the dream. Plug it in. We're
Yeah,
away, and
yeah, pretty much. I'd like to think it is. I mean, our tech guys have designed stuff and thrown it out to us when we've come up with new stuff to release, and I've looked at it and thrown it straight back at them and said, "Look, I don't know how to work it. It's no good.
yeah, good.
Go away, make it simple. Come back and talk to me when you've done that." So they have.
I love
It's
it.
exactly what it's about. But everything's backed up daily in the cloud, so your business is safe. You're protected. It automatically does that. You haven't got to worry. It's there. All that information is constantly there for you as well.
You know what?
Um,
That's really important. Just on that note, like I was a chiropractic assistant, so I do all of this admin to book people in. The chiropractic clinic that I worked for, he saw 6 people every 15 minutes. One day we got to work, had no internet, didn't know what clients were coming in. Everything was billed for on the account, and it was like, and there was no backup, like to actually to get like in touch with the system. You had to like phone the HQ, but the HQ is in America, and then they were in the middle of the night, and so we just had to run a day blind. Whereas it sounds like with this, you can just grab it from the cloud.
it's there. You can grab it from the cloud. It's there.
Love it.
It's instant. So you got everything there.
And that's not important until you have a day like that.
Yeah, that's it. It is. It's not important until that happens, and when it happens,
Mm,
you then realise how good it really is.
yeah.
In that sense, from the backup side of things, definitely. Like we say, switching it over, we try to make it as easy as possible for clients to switch over and transition their business from what they're using currently to getting into using TailPro. You know, it's to put you in control straight away on what you're doing and how you're doing it. It's my favourite, automated outreach. So you can automate your emails to go out to your clients regular, so like your reminders about you got a booking tomorrow. So you can
Mm,
set a time for that to go out, and it will send an automated email which you've written yourself, and it just goes right 24 hours before that booking. I need to send that email to whoever's booked in that next day. So your clients are getting that communication, which was running in the background without you doing a thing once you set it up. So it just keeps it nice and easy. And everyone gets the reminders, and people show up. You don't get them no shows, which
mm.
happens a lot in the grooming world. I know.
It's such a big loss to business as well.
It's massive, isn't it?
People don't show.
It's a
Yeah,
massive loss for business, isn't it? Because all right, you might have your cancellation fee in place and your deposit or booking fee, whatever you want to call it. But are they really gonna, pay you for the rest of it? Probably not. If you can reduce that no show to nothing, you earn your money and your diary's full. You're earning what you're doing and making your business more profitable and more manageable. It's what it's about, isn't it?
and what I love
Um,
about this as well is if you just look after your current people, then you don't need to be out trying to source new people constantly. Because you look after who you've got, and they stay, and that makes it a lot easier for
oh
everyone.
yeah, it does, doesn't it? If you think about, we currently got on our books 201 customers, um, and we're an average 55 to 60 dogs a day in daycare.
Mm,
So you don't need a massive customer base to earn good money and have a full diary. If you can make life easy for them and give them the tools to make it easy for them and put your things in place, you're laughing, really. You're going in the right direction. Um,
And
digital
it's
pup
also
days.
hard to get new customers, isn't it? That's a lot of effort and marketing, and that it's easier to sell more to your existing customers,
yeah,
which is what the app does for you, doesn't it? They look and they say, "Oh, I didn't know you did that. Oh, I didn't know you did that." And oh, while I'm here, I might as well book in next week as well, isn't it? But yeah,
yeah.
it's much easier to sell to your existing customers than to have to keep finding more all the time. So yeah, it definitely helps with that too.
They've already got that know, like, and trust of you. So then it's like, oh, suddenly, like, oh, we do. I know you guys do the doggy birthday parties, and it's like, oh, that's a great idea because people want to look after their dogs as like they're their babies. Like, I want my baby to have a birthday party.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do
yeah,
completely.
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. And it also helps you, like, you talking about loyalty, but you think your quieter days. We brought out a in the app itself. It's only advertising on a Monday and Friday, which is swim club Monday and splash day on Friday, to try and drive a bit of traffic to them days when it's quieter,
Mm.
and draw a bigger income on them days. And it's worked. It's worked really well.
It
So
just it just sounds like you've got an overview of your whole business, and then you've actually got the capacity within the app to actually make these differences that's going to make a real fundamental outcome to your profitability and longevity in your business.
yeah. I mean, when we built the original app, it was there to be as a booking and management system. But when we went away and said, let's redo this, and threw some bits out and wanted more, and we feel it's important that the app actually like advertises your business every time someone goes to book and what you're doing, and it earns its own keep. It needs to earn its own money. It needs to sell for you, and if it doesn't sell for you, I don't think it's doing the job it should be doing. It needs to help you sell your business with ease to your customers you got, and offer them everything you can without you having to do it. You know that,
Absolutely.
that's how I see it. uh, it's like we have an in-app, your digital updates with, it's an in-app chat system, so you can take a photo, send a chat to your customer, and try and do a caption every day. So, send a picture of someone's dog to them. So say, hey, Elizabeth, Stan's having a great day today. Thanks for sending me to an awesome daycare. You're going to love it. Your
Yeah.
customers are going to love it, and then they know their pups are being looked after properly. I know they're having a great time, and it encourages them to book more. So it's another way the app can help push things for you,
Mm.
and help you, get more bookings in. But also, like, your team management, you haven't got staff running up to us now saying, what am I doing next? Who am I looking after next? What needs to be done next? It's all there in the app. Your staff have an app on they use as well, which is a staff version, and it's all everything they need to do for the day is there. Whether it be nail
Sarah,
trim.
going from having to manage everyone to them now having the independence to manage themselves, how have you found that as the business owner?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a godsend, isn't it? And it's the accountability. Like, you can assign a nail clip to someone, and it doesn't get forgotten. They know what they got to do. They get it done. They send a picture to the owner. This has been done today, and so it's that it just keeps the whole flow. There's no like Chinese whispers,
Mm,
like Freddie's mum asked, "Can his nails be done today?" Oh, I thought so and so was doing it. Oh, so and so said she was going to do it. Well, and it doesn't get done, and then you look rubbish. So
mm.
it eliminates that. But you can look back as well, and you can track. Okay, like right. So who picked up that dog on that day? And we actually had an incident with. So one of our drivers went down, um, turned, what was it, left into a road that you can't not allowed to turn left into between the hours of 7 and 9 a.m. in the morning. The rest of the time
Oh,
you can. So, it's an easy mistake to make.
mm,
But she turned left and we got a fine. So at least we could look back, right, who was on that route that morning? Right, it was that driver, and anything like fines, parking fines, whatever, that's down to them. So we could say, no, it was you. You were on that route in the morning. That's your fine. So yeah, so it's accountability there, isn't it? Like or if it's things like they've booked a licky mat or something, that was your job, and if it's not done, there's no excuse for them to not do it.
mm.
Um, I mean, obviously, unless you've completely overwhelmed them, which is a you probably like, that's they come back to you and you've put too much on my plate, then that's a your problem. But um,
But again,
they
good information to
they
know as the business owner. If that is the reason, then
yeah,
it's good as a
yeah,
business owner to
totally,
know that to then make the
yeah.
changes needed. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you can see you've assigned this
Mm,
to them. You can say, right, no, they've got enough on their plate. Someone else needs to do that. So it's all fair. But yeah, it's accountable, and then the customers can see it done. They get a notification. Your birthday party's been completed, and then they get the pictures through the app. So yeah, and the more we communicate with them, the happier they are. So yeah, but obviously,
I
like
love
when it was
it.
all coming through me before, you could literally spend all day on the phone replying to messages and things like that. So it
Mm,
means that the staff can be, it gives them some ownership as well, and I think it makes them feel a lot more involved and responsible if they're able to send a message and they're able to send a picture, and yeah, it gives them that responsibility. So yeah, that's good as well, isn't it? And you can train them up for certain things as well, isn't it? Like you can't do that job until you've been trained up for it, and we know you're happy to just do it. And then
yeah.
because there's bits on the app where you can select which jobs you're able to assign to them, so you can't accidentally assign something that they haven't been trained up to do on it as well. So, and that's stepping stones for them, isn't it? Oh, I've been taught how to do the enrichment now, I can do that, and it makes them feel good. And yeah, so it's yeah, but yeah, from
Win all round, I'm
accountability and
hearing.
like
Can you see why
yeah,
I'm so excited about TailPro, guys?
yeah,
Just
yeah,
touching on Sarah, smart staff availability, it's also like, you drop your staff holidays in there, you can't allocate work to a staff member who's not there. So you know that the right staff member's got the right job at the right time.
Well, it's
You,
really
you,
important because burnout's so big in the industry and you lose good people within the canine industry. I mean, that's literally why I'm here. It's because people just, it's too much. And then they go, right, I'm done. And then they disappear off to Australia and study marketing instead. That was me. At least I came back. But like, if you've got your best team player and the dogs love them and they're all, you've spent all this time and investment to train them up, but they're completely overwhelmed and need a month off, you can give them a month off and then they'll come back, rather than they're just overwhelmed and up and quits and gone and we've lost another great professional to the industry. I think what you're doing here is protecting both team and business owners with one simple piece
yeah,
of
it's getting the harmony working between you, isn't it? And
mm,
and getting the structure in place to make their life easier, your life easier, and
and
make it
also
work.
you're not micromanaging them. There's nothing worse than like yes, we want to make sure that they know that X, Y, and Z is getting done because we have our standards and we would it's we know how important it is that it does get done, it doesn't get forgotten, but we're not on their case every day messaging, have you done this, have you done that? It's
mm,
there, they've got the clarity, they can just get on with it, and yeah, you're not kind of being a nagging, you're letting them get on with their job, which is nice. So yeah, they don't feel like you're looking over their shoulder all the time. So you can look over their shoulder all the time, but but they don't feel like you are because they you just check the app. Yep, that's done. Brilliant. They're on track.
great.
I don't need to message. I don't need to call. I can just check on what's going on. Let them get on with it. So yeah, it's good.
And the nice thing as well, every time a staff member updates a service they've completed, whether that be a birthday party, the customer gets informed as well. So they know that part of that extra they brought or that particular service they brought's been completed at a timely manner. It's been done, and they haven't got asked that question. Did my dog get his birthday party today? Did my dog get picked up this morning for daycare? It's an automated message goes to the customer, comes to you as an admin as well, so
Brilliant.
everyone's on schedule where they're meant to be when they're meant to be doing it. So does your customer know as well. So it keeps them informed on everything what's going on. Uh, yeah, digital checklists as well. So you've got your welfare checks you do every day. Um, as a licensed premises, you need to have that. You got a digital copy for life, but your customer gets a copy as well straight away. So the second you save it, so they got their welfare check, daily welfare check when it's completed at the end of the day goes through to them as well, so they can see straight away what you might have found, not found. As we said earlier, with broken teeth and bits and
Mm.
pieces like that. So, and it's designed so you can manage your business in multiple locations as well. So you haven't got to stay in one place. You can have 4 or 5 locations. So it's there to grow with you as you grow. It's
Is this a seed of what might be coming from your
who,
business?
who knows, eh? Who knows what's next? I need to get over the stress of the first one first. um, no, we all have ambitions, don't we? We all have like goals we want to hit, targets we want to hit, and yeah, I'd like to see our daycare business in multiple locations, but at least I know I've got the software in place to do that when we're ready to do it. You know.
Yeah.
I haven't got to go and look at something else or change anything. It's already been structured around thinking of going from one person to it's, uh, it's exactly what it's about, and that's built for the way you run your business. That's TailPro. But like I say, it's now been restructured to help the smaller business, not just the outreach to them.
I love this. And if, like me, people have been listening to this whole thing and I need this. This sounds like the best thing ever. How do they reach out to you?
So you go on our website, tailpro.uk, www.tailpro.uk. You can pretty much click a link, fill out a form, and you can have the app downloaded, be in there within no time at all, setting yourself up, going. Or if you want to have a chat with me, you can book a call with me, and we can run through which one might be best for you, because there's 3 options now. So we have TailPro, which is the free version. So you can download it, use it for free. It would take all your payments, manage everything else for you there. So you just pay for your payment gateway. That's all it is. Then we have a business version, which has got your outreach and your chat in there as well, which you can download and use instantly. Or we have the original Paw Pal, which we have called at the moment TailPro Enterprise. So you can have your own branded app on the iStore,
Ooh,
App Store, your colour scheme, your logo, built to your specific requirements of how you want it. So
I love
um,
it.
that easy to use. The only stipulation we do have is with TailPro, with all the apps now, we're saying that we're only, if you're a daycare business, you need to be insured, licensed, and you've got to upload documents,
Okay.
because we only want to work with professionals at the end of the day,
Love that.
trusted people. So if you don't upload certain documents, then you'll be taken off it. It's
Too right.
it's yeah. Yeah, we want to help proper businesses grow, not your I'm here today, gone tomorrow. So minimum requirement for everyone is insurance. So
Hmm.
if you're a daycare, you've got to be licensed, and we need a copy of your license uploaded. And we're trying to build a bit of a um, a directory of professional pet care businesses. So your customers who might book with you might want to find their local groomer, dog walker, whoever. We're hoping to have a page on the website of free advertising for these businesses who have been vetted for the point of insurance, and they're proper, legit pet care industry people.
Yeah, so we can showcase the qualified professionals in our industry across the different disciplinaries that we have
Yeah,
and know who we to recommend. Because, yeah, the amount of times where a dog walker or a dog groomer gets asked, oh, who's good for this type of veterinary care? Or, like, when I've got this issue, who should I go to? Then they don't really know. And it's really hard as a professional. You don't want to um, misstep. Go, oh yeah, I recommend this person. And they end up being not
yeah,
what
that's it.
they
Yeah,
need to be. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like when people say that, oh yeah, I do daycare, or I do home boarding, but reality is they're not licensed, so they're not insured, are they? So
Mm.
we don't want to work with them people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it properly or don't do it at all is our attitude, and that's what we're about. So
Well,
yeah,
as you know, I'm a biggest fangirl of you two and your business and where it's
yes,
going.
no, thank you.
Um, it's such a blessing to meet people in the industry that can see the bigger picture and want to craft something to make it easier for canine professionals. I'm not connected or affiliated to TailPro everyone, but I think you should definitely check these guys out if you need a solution as we presented today, because I'm just a massive fan of making it easier so that you can stay in business long term. Pete, Sarah, thank you so much for jumping on again. I'm really looking forward to our time together at Pet Pro Expo.
Yes,
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 in
me too.
that will
October.
be good. That will be good. Yes.
You two
If
are the
anyone's
main.
sitting on the fence about the Pet Pro Expo, is just do it, isn't it? It's a really valuable day, and yeah, it's brilliant. So hopefully we'll see lots of you there. But yeah,
Yeah,
and thank
Sarah
you
and
for
me are the
having
headline
us.
sponsors, aren't you?
We are. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Looking forward to that. But yeah.
it's
Yeah.
such a good
Thank you very
day of
much.
like networking and learning from the experts in our industry, like, and good vibes. Good people in the room, I reckon.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely.
without a
Yeah,
doubt.
it will be good.
Yeah.
It will be a good day. And there's not enough opportunities for people in the pet professional industry to connect and learn about the business side of things as well, isn't it? We're all in it because we want to be good at the pets, and there's lots of training and courses on that side of things you can do, but learning how to run your business is where we all kind of fluff up really. And so yeah, no, it's going to be a really good day. So yeah, but thank you for having us on again. It's been really nice. Always good to catch up.
It's been really nice. Yes, definitely. Oh, I forgot to say as well, it's a 14-day free trial with TailPro as well. So anyone downloads it, they got a 14-day free trial. It's there. And um, yeah, tell them to talk to me because there's a couple of quirky bits I can help them out with. Definitely.
We
But
are so
make
excited
life
about
better.
that. And if you've ever used TailPro and are listening to this, please comment below. Let us know your experience of it. Don't just take it from us. And we'll also pop that link in underneath this as well so that you can connect to Pete and Sarah nice and easily. Thank you so much, guys. And I look
Thank
forward
you,
to
Elizabeth.
speaking to you again very soon.
Yes, look
Yeah,
forward to
thank
it.
you very much.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.